Okay class, it's time for a test on the three-dimensional shapes. Oh shoot, not another test, I forgot to study for it. Here are your tests on the three-dimensional shapes. You have 18 minutes to complete your tests. All you need to do is identify the number of faces, the number of vertices, and the number of edges on three-dimensional shape. If you're stuck on the question, you can skip it and go to the next one. If there's time, you can go back and on throughout the skipped question. If there's a problem, just call me, and if you're done with your test, you can just put it on my desk. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to use the restroom. In the meantime, you guys can start working on your three-dimensional shape test. Good luck. Well, that's just great. I can't believe we have to take the three-dimensional shapes test, and I forgot to study for it, but I don't know how to identify the number of faces, the number of vertices, and the number of edges of each three-dimensional shape. What am I going to do? Oh look, Mr. Alberto has left his answer sheet unattended. I'm going to steal it and use it to cheat on my three-dimensional shapes test. Alright, I got Mr. Alberto's answer sheet. It is all the answers to my three-dimensional shapes test. I'm going to answer all of the questions on my three-dimensional shapes test by using Mr. Alberto's answer sheet.
When Mechanikat answered all the questions on his three-dimensional shapes test.
Yes, I completed my three-dimensional shapes test. I'm going to put it on Mr. Alberto's desk. Alright, I put my three-dimensional shapes test on Mr. Alberto's desk. Now I'm going to relax until everyone else is done with their test. Alright, now that I'm back from using the restroom, the class should be continuing on there. Hey, what gives? My answer sheet was on my desk before, and now it's gone, and I had the answers to the three-dimensional shapes test. Someone must have stolen my answer sheet and used it to cheat on the three-dimensional shapes test. Wait a minute, Mechanikat, were you the one who stole my answer sheet and used it to cheat on your three-dimensional shapes test? Yes, I stole your answer sheet and used it to cheat on my three-dimensional shapes test. But hey, I finished my test. Is that a good thing? No, it is not, Mechanikat. I can't believe you stole my answer sheet and used it to cheat on your three-dimensional shapes test. You know that's against the school rules. That's it. You'll be getting a 0 on your three-dimensional shapes test. Give me back my answer sheet and head straight to the principal's office immediately.
So Mechanikat, why did your teacher send you here to my office?
Well, Principal Vince, I got sent here to your office because I stole my teacher Mr. Alberto's answer sheet and used it to cheat on my three-dimensional shapes test.
Mechanikat, stealing your teacher's answer sheet and using it to cheat on a test is against the school rules. Therefore, you automatically failed your three-dimensional shapes test for doing that foolish act in school. That's it. I'm gonna have to suspend you from this school for 10 days. Now leave the school building and go home straight away.
When Mechanikat got home.
Mechanikat, we can't believe you got suspended from school for 10 days for stealing your teacher Mr. Alberto's answer sheet and using it to cheat on your three-dimensional shapes test. You know that is against the school rules.
To make things worse, you automatically failed your three-dimensional shapes test for doing that foolish act at school. Because of this, you're grounded for the rest of the month. Go to your room, right now.
Get this party started. I got the music playing loud. How you like my outfit?